Hey, we are live,
Hey,
live here with the Black
hey,
Motivation broadcast with Famous Chels. We are so very excited to get into
I'm
this
excited.
interview today. You are a rock star, okay?
Thank,
So we
thank
are,
you.
yes, we are happy to have you on the show. And for everyone watching, this is a Black Motivation broadcast, and we are tuning in with Famous Chels, celebrity photographer. Woo woo.
Hey,
So,
thank
in
you for
moment,
having me. Thank you for having me on today.
you're welcome. Thank you for being a part of this movement, for being one of the first interview of 2021. Okay?
2021. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's hop straight into this interview. So, what do you consider three of your favorite moments from your career in photography?
My I had so many great moments,
Yeah.
but my favorite one was meeting Angela Bassett. That
Oh,
was like my career goal. I was like, after I meet Angela Bassett, I was gonna quit photography, but I just stayed in it. My second favorite moment was photographing Barack Obama because I
yeah.
never imagined myself, being up there with politicians and all that.
Yeah.
And then I got a credential, and I just couldn't believe it. Like I opened the email and it said you have been granted a credential, and I'm like, how? But the man above, I guess. And then my last one, my favorite moment was photographing a sound set. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's a big like festival in
Mhm.
Minnesota. It was
Okay.
my first time doing it. It was my first time flying out to another state
Right.
on an airplane to photograph something, and it was like the best concert I ever did. And
Oh,
it was some great artists too. It was a great lineup.
yeah. So, who are some of the people that performed?
Lil Wayne was there. Like
Hey.
that was one of my favorite rappers when I was growing up. So
Yes.
yeah, so he
So,
was there. I was excited to see him.
yes.
Um, the baby was there. I didn't even know who the baby was. I like get
Right.
little baby and the baby mixed up, but I thought little baby was about to perform, but it was the baby. And
Oh,
then little Nas X was there. He was
okay.
just like groundbreaking coming out. So that
Yeah.
was it was
Dope. Definitely
interesting.
some dope artists from like the beginning of their careers. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
So it was interesting for me too.
yeah, so now that y'all big and famous, what advice do you have to give to others who want to get into photography?
For anybody that want to do photography, you just find your niche and find your target. If you want to do portrait photography, you go and practice. Start off small and
Yeah.
do what you want. Yeah, if you want to do concert photography, start doing small concerts, and then you work your way up, and then you can do big concerts. And it's all about meeting people
Yes, that
and
networking.
networking.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Definitely networking is very important in this industry. You know what I mean?
Your
It's not,
network, your
all
network
this,
is your
but,
network.
your network is your drop them gems, Miss
Yeah.
Lady. Drop them gems. So,
Hmm.
so how would you like to motivate others with the work that you do?
Hold on. What was the question? Because it was like kind of
And like,
messing up.
sure. How would you like to motivate others with the work that you do?
Um, I don't know. I just want everybody to do like everybody around me. I just want everybody to succeed.
Mhm.
Um, so what I do is I try to help other photographers,
Mhm.
reach the same goals that I reach. Because when I first started out, I was just doing this for fun. I never imagined, just becoming what I am today. But
Mm. So awesome. Yeah, really like, when people put you on and, really help you to grow, that's
pass it
really
along.
to be able to pay it forward.
Yeah, that's what I try to do.
Hmm.
Whenever I meet young people and people that want to get into the industry, I just let them know, if you have any questions, you just ask me,
Yeah.
and I'll actually show you how it's done. Because
Right.
everybody just want to, say, hey, I did this and I did that, and this is about me, but they don't never tell you like how to get there,
Right.
how to do it,
So what
hands
advice
on.
would you
Because
give to yourself? What would you give to little famous Chels at the beginning of your career to now?
um, I don't know. When I first started out, I was doing marketing promotion. I never saw myself doing photography, so
Mhm.
I'm just like, how did this happen? Like, how did I get into like photography and stuff? So
Mhm.
what I would tell myself is, I really don't know.
Hey, you know what I mean? When you get to the top, sometimes it's a little hard to remember, where you came from. But I feel you. When you reach that
Yeah.
level of success, sometimes you got to sit back and like remember, where you came from, and playing around with the camera. It was all fun and games, and now it's lights, camera, action.
Right.
So it's exciting. So what misconceptions? Let me ask you this: what misconceptions do you think people have about being a photographer that you would like to dispel?
Um, I just do it for fun.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was just doing photography for fun,
Mm.
and that's it. So,
So really, to you, like people, it's like some
oh, my,
people,
my man.
really hard work to get into photography, but for you, you know what I mean. This is just what you do naturally. So it's more, it's more for fun for you than hard work.
Yeah, because I didn't even know that I was going to be doing photography. I
Right.
like this interview. This is my first interview, and I'm like looking at the questions, like what? But so I'm like a little nervous right now
Hey,
too.
not a problem, not a problem, Miss Lady. We're gonna get into it and we're gonna have a good time. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome. So tell us, you mentioned a little bit about meeting Angela Bassett. That was one of your goals. Meeting Barack
yeah.
Obama, one of your goals. So how has photography, and the ability to meet these people and move in these spaces, how has it changed your life?
You said what?
How has the ability to kind of move in these spaces, meet all these big people like Angela Bassett, Barack Obama, how has photography and the ability to meet them changed your life?
Well, first, I don't. It really didn't. Like I just like I don't know because I don't. I'm sorry. I'm like in the like I'm on a move right now. Like
Hey,
I'm doing
I understand. You know what I mean?
like I'm just getting off. Like I'm just doing an event. Like there's a lot of stuff that's going on with the world
Okay.
and stuff.
Well, we can always reschedule if this is not a good time.
Well, I don't want to reschedule because this is my first one, and I don't want to just like oh I'm gonna reschedule. So,
Hey, I
but
understand.
this is a
Okay.
lot.
Let's get into
This
some
is a
more
lot.
fun questions. So, who are some of your heroes and sheroes?
My mom, dad, and my grandmother.
Mm.
Like I don't know where I would be without them because they like inspired me with everything.
Mm.
I don't have like no celebrity heroes or heroes or anything
Hey,
like that.
most
So,
people say their mom and their dad,
and God, and
and
God,
Jesus and the Lord, for sure.
Yeah, that's the only heroes and heroes I had.
Hey, those are mine as well, definitely. So I definitely can appreciate that. And so, what are some of your favorite like Black films?
Anything with Angela Bassett in it.
Hey,
Mal-
sure.
Mal- Malcolm X. Anything that's inspiring.
Mm,
Anything that's motivated. Anything that's positive. I like it.
awesome, awesome. And so,
Yeah.
who's on your music playlist right now? Who are you listening to?
Legacy. Legacy.
Yeah.
Like I love classical music. I love music
Okay.
that's like soothing.
Mm,
Gregory Porter, like jazz. I don't know if you know him, but
yeah.
his music is soothing.
Yeah.
Legacy, Gregory Porter. I do listen to some rap.
Okay.
I have like Roddy Rich. I love his music.
Okay. Okay.
The baby.
Mm,
They doing their thing. So
yeah, for sure. You still a Lil Wayne fan?
yeah, I still like Lil Wayne. Like when I was growing up, I loved the way his wordplay was.
Mm. Mm.
But
So,
I don't
like,
know
when it
right
comes to
now.
rap for you, like, what sets artists apart? Like, what makes you say, "Yeah, I like listening to him," or "No, he's not. I'm not a fan."
Um, I don't know.
You just like what you like.
I just listen to any like I just like some days I feel like I'm in the mood to listen to something that's like legacy,
Hmm.
because it like relaxes me. If I want to
Hmm.
get hyped up, I might listen to like some trap music,
Right.
rap music.
Yes.
But I'm very versatile in like music. So
Awesome. And so you mentioned Malcolm X is one of your favorite films, or one of the films that you really like a lot. What about that film really gravitates to you, like pulls you to that film?
because it's actually Malcolm X, because the way in the movie how they put him in the movie, the way they put him in the movie,
Hmm.
and you know how he snapped his fingers and he said we're gonna get this done,
Yes.
and he got stuff done. He got stuff done.
Eh,
I like I really like that type of stuff, like power, like yeah, power and
yes.
stuff. Yeah.
For sure. And so let's talk. We got a lot going on right now in DC today, and I know you had wanted to come and they would shut it down 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So talk a little bit
Yeah,
about because you're
wait,
as a concert and event photographer. You get to see behind the scenes in some of these events that happen. Talk a little bit from your perspective. What you see going on right now?
right now we're like in a tight space. I've been following like all the protests that's been going on with the march in Washington. I was actually down DC during
Mm-hmm.
that time. I've been doing the protest. I've been doing all the protests that they had. Photographing, and I think I'm a chicken on this. I'm just truly like thankful that I never, got hurt while I was there.
Yeah. Hmm.
But it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, we're definitely very grateful. That you stayed safe during that
But
time.
are you down there? Are you down there with them, like in
I
DC?
have a friend that's 3 blocks away, lives 3 blocks away from the Capitol.
So
Yeah.
you live like close by, so you can
No,
hear.
I
So
don't
it's
live close,
probably
but I know someone who does. Literally, like we had to
uh,
say, "Mark yourself safe," okay, on Facebook because they're
yeah.
literally 3 blocks away from the Capitol. I live about 20 minutes from DC, but literally, I was on the train this morning,
Hmm.
and the protesters got on the train, and I didn't know what was going on until I see it on the news.
And so like, you didn't even know that they were going to be doing that today, did you?
I didn't know all that was going to go on. I knew there was a protest, but I didn't know all that. No, you know. So it was crazy to me to see hours later, the culmination of everything that's going on right now, and just the racial tension just boiling over, and everything that's happening. It's
Yeah.
mhm.
While I was doing the protest, I experienced both sides. Like I was in the middle of it. The Trump supporters on one side of the street, and
Mhm.
then the Biden supporters on the other side of the street. And
Mhm.
I'm like, you're trying to dodge. They throwing stuff at each other, calling each other names, cursing each other out, and I'm just like, I can't believe that I'm actually like living this, because I never would have thought that I'll be a part of this. Like this is going to be history, like in 20 years.
Mhm.
And I actually teach. I teach little kids too.
Mhm.
So I be trying to explain to them, what be going on, but this is a lot
Right. So what is
for
some
me
of the
to explain to
messaging? What do you tell, the children who might be scared, or
them. Yeah,
just like,
because
horrified?
they see a police officer, they see a police officer, some kids, they might be scared of the police officer.
Right.
And growing up in this time, like you don't know if you should trust the police officers or if you shouldn't trust them.
Right.
And if something happens, like, should I call the police? Should
Right.
I like do I teach the kids, like, do I call the police or what?
Mhm.
Because you know
We're living in
all the stuff
different
that's been
times.
going on
Mhm.
right around the corner from me, the police officers had killed someone.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
now the kids is like in the fear of
Mhm.
calling the police, and I don't know what to tell them. Like
Right.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult time, for everyone. Where we're trying to trust in our local government, trust in our federal government, trust the people, who have been put in positions to protect us, right? And at the same time, we're seeing conflicting things in the media. And so that's why I want to, get on and say, from Black Truth Media to, the people that we need to
Hmm.
come together and, we really need to vote is the most important thing. As we saw in Georgia today, we voted Democratic, we flipped the Senate, and these are the types of things that
Yeah,
are going to make great changes in our society, getting out and voting, for sure.
and I just can't believe like some of the stuff that happens today in my eyes. I just can't believe I was like a part of it. Like,
Right. You were
and being
on
there.
the streets. We're in, I remember when I was there at Barack Obama's inauguration. I was there
Oh,
when he
you
was
was there?
inaugurated the second time. Yeah, I was there the second
Yeah.
time. Mhm.
When Barack was in the inauguration, I was just like I think I was like 13.
Mm.
Like I was like
Yeah.
13 or 14 years old, and
Mm.
I wanted to go. When I was like before Barack Obama was the president, I was doing like the campaigning and going
Mm.
to the different houses and canvassing
Mm.
for him to win. And
Mm.
then when he won, it was like I helped it. Like I
Yes.
helped him win.
Yes. You were part of that history
It was exciting.
for sure.
Yes, you made history too. You
Yes,
say you was
I was
at
there.
inauguration.
Yes, so exciting. So tell us a little bit about the services that you offer as a photographer and as a celebrity photographer.
Yeah, so I do photography, but this is the thing. A lot of people they try to contact me to do like portraits. I'm still learning it. I
Okay,
just do concert. Like my specialty is concert and event photography.
right.
Like I'm trying to get into doing photography in the studio
Hmm.
and doing portraits.
Hmm.
I might do it here and there, but my main thing is concert and event photography.
So if someone was having a
And
big event or someone was having a concert, what?
yeah, so if you have a book signing, a
Right.
red carpet, a concert, then I'll come out to that.
Hmm. Come on, take a picture.
Celebrity.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right. And so tell us, how can we find you on social media? And do you have a website that we can come reach you at in case we're doing any of these
You
events?
can
We just
just
want to find out more.
Yeah, you can just search Famous Chels Media. I'm on everything. Google. If you just put in Famous Chels Media, everything will come up. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my website. You can check out all my work. I was doing I had like a virtual art gallery so you can see some of my concert photography. So if you go on my website, if you click on the link, it will take you to it, and then you can just go there. It's like being in the museum. So it's like
That
walking
is
in the
so
museum,
cool.
but it's virtual. So you can check that out.
Hey, 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 we got virtual museums going on here, y'all. Okay, we're taking it to the next level.
Yeah,
Okay. So
famous
everyone
social, famous social
search
media.
Chels Media. Yes. And so
Yeah.
unfortunately we have reached the end of this week's episode. I want to ask you, what words of motivation do you have for the viewers on this week's episode of the Black Motivation Broadcast?
You said what?
What words of motivation do you have to give to our audience on this week's episode?
Oh, just continue to do what you do. Um, just I don't I don't know how to motivate anybody. I can just show people how to do stuff. I don't know how to really say it.
Sure.
Like I'm
So, to
like
follow
me. I don't know how to really, people ask me to say stuff. I don't know how to, talk and say stuff to people. I just show them.
that's all it is. When we look at your Instagram, when we look at your social media, we see beautiful pictures and the pictures that you've taken. And, we see that, you take people under your wing and you really show them how to get into the industry, right? And so the people that you have
Yeah.
mentored and the people that you have motivated, that is what is important. And so I want to
I
thank
didn't know I was motivating people.
you.
That's why I don't know how to say that. I didn't know I was motivating people, but sometimes I get messages and they say thank you for being a motivation, but I don't know how I'm motivating them. But
You're motivating them with your presence, you know what I mean? With encouraging them, showing them how to get into the industry. That's one of the biggest things because, like I said, not everybody reaches back and pays it forward, you know?
yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do now. So if anybody has a question or need to learn how to do something, just contact me. I'm
Sure.
all here. I'm here.
Thank you so much for that. So hit her up, Famous Chels Media on all social media platforms. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us. This has been an
thank you.
awesome, awesome episode of the Black Motivation Broadcast, y'all.
Thank you.
We are out. Thank you.
All right, peace. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.